and welcome to the absolutely stunning Aphrodite Hills Golf Resort here in Cyprus. My name is Chris Ryan, and in this video we're very simply going to get you to hit that golf ball a little bit further by improving your pivot and your rotation in the backswing. It's a drill I call daylight for distance, and what we're going to try and do is going to get you to have a concept or an idea, and if we're going to try and achieve that, I think you're going to achieve some more distance as well. So we're really talking about how the lower body works in the backswing and how this can influence the speed that we generate in the golf club. If we take a look at what happens in that lower body in a good driver of the golf ball, the hips will rotate by some amount, and as that happens, the trail leg will start to lose some amount of flex as the lead leg starts to increase by some amount of flex. Now this is going to happen different amounts for different golfers. There is no one size fits all. However, if you're someone out there who's really trying to generate some more speed, maybe get another 15-20 yards out the driver, there's a couple of things we can do to do that. And increasing how much you rotate is certainly going to be one of them. So if we can increase how much we rotate our lower body, we're probably going to find that we can increase how much we rotate our upper body. And if we can increase the range of motion in our rotations, we can give ourselves a little bit more time to generate some speed in the club head and ultimately some distance in the golf ball. So as I say, the drill is called daylight for distance. This is what I'm trying to get you to do. In your backswing, from a down the line view, as you're viewing this golf swing here, I want you to create some daylight between the knees at the top of your backswing. So you can see it set up there. Clearly there is no daylight between my knees. But if I can make a big enough turn, you can see how I can create some daylight between those legs. Now, I've maybe made that a little bit more exaggerated than what we're trying to do, but just to highlight that point. Daylight between the legs, that's going to give you more distance. Now, if you take a look back over the years at some of the golf's great players, your Arnold Palmers, your Johnny Millers, all those, your Jack Nicklaus, you're going to see this evidence in many of their golf swings. And I can tell you now, if they were playing the game today, they would be keeping up with your Bubba Watsons, your Dustin Johnsons of today's game, guaranteed. And they were generating a lot of their power through how they moved their body. Now, this is what I call a concept drill. What I'm trying to do is get a golfer to understand what's trying to happen, get a picture in their mind, and then try and achieve that. Now, many golfers, what I've actually seen is they've got very limited range of motion. When I've given them this concept, they have a little bit more range of motion, to the point where I actually haven't seen daylight between the knees, but it's given them more distance. And that's really the key for these concept drills. These concept drills are to build a picture for you to try and emulate in your golf swing. You don't actually have to achieve that daylight between the knees, but if you can start to get a little bit more wind up in the hips, a little bit more movement in the knees, you will generate a little bit more distance. So this is not a kind of you have to achieve this to be able to hit that ball a bit further, but if we can start to build that idea, try and work towards it in our practice, we're hopefully going to find that we do achieve some of the things that we want, even though we haven't necessarily created that exact position that I've spoken about in this video. So daylight for distance. Let's turn the hips a little bit more. Let's get those knees changing flex. That's going to help you turn the upper body, and that in turn is going to help you create some more speed. So let me have a go. Set myself up. I'm going to feel a little bit more rotation in the hips. Knees change flex, daylight between them, and give it a hit. And I certainly wouldn't have that drive back. That's gone absolutely straight down the middle. And there is a bit of a downslope there as well, so that's probably caught that downslope. So that's going to be an absolutely perfect position. Hopefully a little wedge left onto the green. So definitely do this in practice first. It's going to feel a little bit different. You don't want to take this straight onto the first tee in your next competitive round of golf, but a little bit of practice, get comfortable with that move. Maybe use a video camera, try and get a mirror, see what it looks like. I think you're going to find it adds some more speed into the club head, and ultimately that's going to add some more speed into the ball, and it is going to go further. It's a much easier game to play if you can be another 15 or 20 yards down the fairway. Thank you very much for watching. Big thanks to Aphrodite Hills for hosting me for a couple of days. Big thanks to Golf Breaks. They made it all happen, so big thank you to them. Much appreciated. Thank you to you again for watching. The usual stuff is down below. There's a like button, there's a comments box, and there's also a link to subscribe to my channel. So if you're not a subscriber already, please go ahead and click that link. There's videos going up each week, different content, different topics, all hopefully helping you to play some better golf. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again soon.